Hey, so what's the tech you should be looking forward to in 2019? And once and for all, what's the best Christmas movie? Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to CNET's Nope, Sorry, the debate show where I, Jeff Bakalar, argue with my friends and colleagues over 3 rounds of dead serious debate. Joining me on today's program is Iyaz Akhtar, host of Alphabet City and all of those YouTube videos you love so very much. Welcome, Iyaz.
Thanks for having me.
It's a damn pleasure. All right, here's how the game works. We've got 3 rounds and 3 topics. Iyaz and I will debate each topic, and we will receive 5 points that are up for grabs for each round. Who's assigning those points, you ask? Well, it's none other than our mustached, long-haired friend. You know him from Dazed and Confused, Mr. Nick Henry. What's up, Nick?
Hey, Jeff.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. You know, I'm excited to be here.
Let's get to the first round. We flipped a coin before the show started. Iyaz is going to go first in the first and third round. Mr. Henry, lead us off, please.
For the first round, as you guys know, 2019 is coming up pretty soon.
It's apparent.
Oh, yeah.
And there's some stuff coming out next year that we already know about. For this round, you have to pick one piece of tech that you should care about in 2019. 90 seconds on the clock. Fire away.
Okay. Laundry, origami, proteins, all were made better by folding. Now, folding phones are going to be the future. It's going to take a stagnant product, these boring devices that we all carry, and they're going to be much larger and way more fun. Larger batteries and a large device that fits in your pocket. Folding phones are the future and going to be amazing in 2019.
So, okay, all right, that sounds fine. I'm not so sure how much a bigger battery is something I want to be looking forward to in 2019. I am cautiously, emphasis on the cautious, I'm cautiously optimistic about the notion of 5G. Just because I want to get rid of my internet provider at home. They will remain nameless, but I hate them and I want them to die a fiery death because they are slow and they are way behind the competition and it's a damn monopoly where I live. Let's get rid of the monopolies and let's enter the world of 5G where it doesn't matter where you live, hopefully, as long as you're within some sort of range of receiving that high-speed, thick signal, you can get that internet over the air and it can be your home internet and you don't have to worry about it. I am hoping, I am praying that 5G has some kind of legitimate presence in 2019. Look, cautiously optimistic. I know it's going to take a while to roll out, but let's go 5G. Don't depress me.
I think 2019 is going to be the year for 5G. Got it.
All right, we'll see what happens. What happened there, Mr. Nick Henry?
Iyaz is excited for folding phones. I think that's something really different, and I think he made some pretty good points of why that would actually be a good thing, other than it just being a gimmick. But you made some nice points with 5G too, and I understand your frustration with internet companies. I think Iyaz's was just a little more positive, a little bit more future thinking, so I'm going to do 3 to Iyaz and 2 to Jeff Bakalar.
Okay, fair enough. Now I just need to be positive to make Nick happy. Okay,
Yeah,
now I know.
The new year is all about being positive, at least at the beginning.
Oh, I'm sure 2019 is going to be super positive. All right, 3-2 after 1 round. I will be leading off this next topic. What's it going to be, Mr. Mitch Kramer?
All right, for round 2, we just said 2019 is all about being positive, but we're going to flip that right away. What piece of tech do you hope meets its end in 2019? 90 seconds on the clock. Take it away.
All right, I am hoping and praying for the death of all kinds of activation codes. I'm talking 2-factor authentication. I'm talking put this code in to activate your HBO subscription. I don't want to email anyone back. I don't want to verify anything. I don't want to get texted a code. I don't want to figure out a new goddamn way. I am so sick of doing this. Why are we it's 2019 and we have to fumble around with our phones just to confirm that I'm the person? All that stuff is nonsense too, because it is the most hackable, SIM swapping capable stuff ever. I don't want to activate anything, get rid of these alphanumeric codes. I feel like and you know, I sure as shit don't want to do Iyaz. I never again want to click on a tile where all the traffic lights are. I don't want to do that. Well, this is the future. Well, guess what? The future sucks.
I share your rage about the activation codes, but my rage is set for fax machines. Because I freaking hate that these things still exist. When somebody tells you, hey, can you send it by fax? They might as well tell you, get a carrier pigeon. You can do it, but why? It's 2018, gonna go to 2019, and we still got these idiotic things going through these thermal printers. Why? Why can't somebody just take their phone, scan it, and send it? It's such a waste of time, and every time I have to communicate with another person that goes, fax it to me. I want to say another F word.
No, look, I'm with you with that, but it's lawyers. Lawyers are the reason there's still fax machines. I'm telling you, they're in love with them. It's like big fax machine. I don't know. Anyway, what do you think there, Mr. Fax Machine?
Well, I think both of you guys have dealt with a lot more lawyers in 2018 than me, which is surprising. But I liked both of your arguments. I am frustrated by both of these things. I think...
Yeah, fax machines really grinding your gears?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think I use activation codes a bit more than fax machines, and I think most people would say that as well, and it is a very annoying thing. You said that it was very hackable though, Jeff, and I feel like this is a step that's kind of needed right now in 2019 to prevent hacks as much as possible. So to say that it was hackable without any actual concrete evidence, I thought was a little problematic. I liked Iyaz's carrier pigeon reference. So I'm gonna have to give 3 points to Jeff and 2 points to Iyaz for this round.
Oh man. All right, it's 5-5. We're tied up. It's a dead heat. That's the best kind of nope sorry you could ask for. Round 3 is gonna decide who takes this one home. Iyaz is gonna go first with the topic. Nick, what is it?
All right, sudden death round. We've stuck in this tech realm for the first 2 rounds, which, as you know, I'm like a huge tech guy. But for this 3rd round, we're sticking with the holiday spirit. What is the best Christmas movie? Mine is The 12 Dogs of Christmas, but I am not in this debate. So 90 seconds on the clock, go.
The greatest Christmas movie of all time is clearly Gremlins, because it's got the best mix of horror, comedy, and a huge moral lesson for all the kids. Never dress up as Santa Claus and go down a chimney, or you'll end up like Phoebe Cates' dad. It is the greatest story that's told within the movie, and there are gremlins in it. The title is fantastic because you know what you're gonna get. You have some weird stuff going on, plus it takes place during Christmas. What else would you watch? Like It's a Wonderful Life, which actually plays in the movie. So it's definitely a Christmas movie. So anybody saying it's not a Christmas movie, you're wrong.
No, it's a Christmas movie.
So I think that's my point on Gremlins for now.
Okay, I think the best Christmas movie is a little film called Trading Places. It's an 80s film. It's arguably one of the finest comedies of the last 40 years. It has an amazing cast. You've got Dan Aykroyd, you've got Eddie Murphy, you've got Jamie Lee Curtis. You've got some cameos here and there. Not only does it include one of the most ridiculous Santa Claus portrayals in the history of movies, where Dan Aykroyd is like a drunk, psychotic Santa Claus who's got a gun and he's like stuffing salmon in his pants. It is an amazing film. Not to mention, surrounded by the whole Christmas spirit, the bad guys wind up getting what's coming to them in that film. Good prevails, it teaches a good lesson, and it teaches an amazing economics and stock market lesson to boot that people still talk about.
But it shows man's inhumanity to man, the way they just
But it's overcome. It's overcome. It's overcome. Nick Henry, what's the best Christmas movie?
This was tough. They're both fine movies. You guys both argued them very well. I was gonna say Jeff was again going a little too negative, but then he said the message was good.
The message.
And spread the Christmas cheer.
The cheer.
So he kind of saved himself there. However, I think Iyaz argued that Gremlins is such a unique movie, and it shows It's a Wonderful Life within the movie. So it's got this kind of meta, one-upmanship of one of the most iconic Christmas movies. So therefore, I'm giving the round to Iyaz. 3-2 is very close. I wish if there was decimal points, it would be like a 2.7 to 2.3.
Decimal points don't exist on this show, Nick. You and I both know that very well. 8-7 is the final score. Iyaz Akhtar is your winner for this episode of Nope Sorry. What did he win? Guess what, Iyaz?
What did I get?
You want some dry shampoo.
Oh wow, I've only seen this like on television for the stars. This is the best.
That's Nick Henry trying to tell us something, I guess. Look at those locks though. Who could argue with that? That's gonna do it for this episode of Nope Sorry. If you want to submit a topic for us to debate on the next program, please leave a comment in the section below. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, Mitch Kramer. Mitchy. We're looking for you, pal.